Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another ULD Care video interview, the first for 2021. And today, I'm really pleased to be focusing on technology, which is really these days moving extremely fast. So it's a very interesting subject. And joining me, I have Scott Sangster, who is VP Sales for Descartes, and Wes Tucker, who is COO for the Western Hemisphere for ACL Airshop. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. What are the current technology developments being developed by yourself? And how do you see these coming to fruit in today's world of air cargo?
Okay, very good. Well, thanks first of all for having us, Bob. And for the first question, and maybe just to sort of take a step back, and when we talk about ULD tracking, ULD management, et cetera, there's kind of three critical components to the delivery of a service in that area. From a technology perspective, there's the software, the network, and the hardware associated with that. So if we just break those down a little bit, from a software perspective, we've done significant amounts of advancements in our user interface for the presentation of this data to our customers, adding additional data elements to the components that we've been tracking historically, as well as enhancing our APIs to be able to exchange this data with other applications and integrate it with someone's back office, like ACL Airshop has done for their customers. Then we've also taken the software to the next level with mobile device integration, and that is both for the collection of data as well as for the presentation layer to the end customer. And I'm sure Wes will talk about a little bit further what they've done on their side from that technology perspective. Most of the advances that we've probably been focused on in the last year have been around the network as well. Obviously, having a global network is critical for ULDs flying around the world, and being able to keep track of them. It's not very usable for someone to only have a visibility into 50% of their network. They want to see where everything is entirely. So we've invested a lot in expanding that network. Some of it is basic with the deployment of readers through our partners, such as carriers, ground handlers, airport authorities, et cetera, to build the infrastructure of the network. But then also a change in technology behind that is our implementation of our open network architecture, or we sometimes call it interoperability, which allows multiple different tags and devices to be read by our readers around the world and expand usage of the network. So in these situations, somebody can bring a best for purpose design tag for themselves to the environment, have that run through the network and collect data. We realize that it's not efficient for customers to, number one, provide the physical infrastructure for a network, but then necessarily have to standardize around single tags as well. So that basically one of the ways in which we use technology to expand the market and allow more people to play. That kind of segues me into the third part, which is the hardware component. And maybe at this point, I'd ask Wes to talk about some of the joint efforts that we've done with ACL Airshop in that area.
Yeah, thank you, Scott, and thank you, Bob, for having us. One of the things that has been front and center for us as a owner of 56,000 ULDs is the actual physical tagging of the asset. And from the very beginning, one of the biggest challenges that everyone has encountered is the actual pallet tag. The container tags, I can tell you, work perfectly. They're working great. We actually have one customer right now with over 9,000 units tagged right now, and we just ran a sampling to find out, what the operability of these tags are currently. And in the last 90 days, we've only seen 35 units that have not been seen out of 9,000. So that's a really, really good percentage, and that's a really good case study in the performance of the actual container tag. The pallet tag, however, has been a big, big challenge for us and for everybody that's in this space. And it's primarily because the pallets are so exposed, and depending on where you're at in the world, they are treated very poorly. It wasn't a function of the technology itself. It really was the hardware that it was just too exposed and would not allow it to stand the test of time in a cargo environment. So along with Descartes and a company that we just recently started working with, Trievo out of Italy, we've been jointly working on a new pallet tag. The pallet tag is right now in testing. Scott, I think we have 30 and 30, kind of a 1-to-1 ratio, all on 30 pallets. So, you know, when they're read in one location, both tags are reading. Up to this point, we're seeing some really good results. I think we probably are going to run this POC for another 3-4 weeks, and then we'll make the determination on who the winner is. The biggest piece of hardware for us as an organization is how easily can we tag these pallets? Right now, the most effective tag would require it to go into either a repair shop where a section of the rail would be milled out so the tag can go below the surface of the rail, which requires a lot of labor, or it's in the corner, like some of the other tags that we've seen that, you know, it's actually installed in the corner piece of the pallet. And the ones that we're working on are effectively the same size and dimensions as the seat track itself. With a scanner, you can scan the barcode on the tag, scan the barcode on the pallet, pair it immediately, and stick it in the rail. So that can be done on the ramp. That can be done live and in charge without having to have any kind of access to a Part 145 or 121 repair shop. And we believe that that is going to be the secret for us to actually put 50,000 tags to work on pallets. And I'm really excited about the progress we've made.